let me sigh because I'm getting into the Kanye West story next, you guys. And the Kanye West story pisses me off. I hate that so many people find it acceptable to speak about Beyonce and Jay-Z's children the way that they speak about Beyonce and Jay-Z's children. They are beautiful children. They are children who mind their own rich ass business and do not bother anybody. Yet for some reason, starting with Blue Ivy, people find it acceptable to come for them and to insult them, for their looks or whatever it might be. And I don't get it. I'm looking at a beautiful photo of a beautiful family with adorable children. How does your mind go to anything other than that? I don't know. I actually had a conversation like this with the boyfriend of one of my friends. He was making comments about Blue Ivy, and I was telling him, no, not at this table. You're going to have to go eat on the floor in the bathroom. If you come for Blue Ivy one more time, that is a child. Shut your mouth about children. Seriously. Okay. So apparently Kanye West is not done spiraling. He really wants to be officially blacklisted from the music industry because take a look at what he tweeted about Sir and Rumi Carter. And, I should have told you guys, first of all, the language is very, very ugly, and it's very, very upsetting. So keep that in mind. Kanye West tweeted, and I quote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-word. No, like literally, this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R-word children is a choice." Where does that come from? How do you wake up and think that, feel that way? Then how do you go from even having this sort of a disturbing thought to vocalizing it on the internet? It's insane to me, especially because I'm thinking about the friendship that he once had with the Carters, especially Jay-Z. Do y'all remember when Beyonce did her iconic Love on Top performance and she popped open her blouse and she rubbed her belly to announce her pregnancy with Blue Ivy? How overjoyed Kanye was. He was jumping around all up on Jay-Z and everything, right? How do you go from that to coming out here and writing that sort of a comment about that man's child, about that man's children? That is just so unhinged, so insane. I am so floored by this tweet that Kanye West made. I don't know what happened to this guy, and I've been saying this for years. He tweets like somebody who is like on their final call, wants to cut every tie, burn every bridge on his way out. He's just spiraling so hard that it makes you wonder, how long are you planning to be here for? Because if you're planning to be here for long, you can't keep speaking this way, right? Very, very, very concerning stuff. I cannot believe what he had to say there. Jaleesa says, I've been fighting all morning with people agreeing with God. People are agreeing with this? Not cool. Not cool at all. Caroline says, even if it's true, children are off topics. Why? Why are people what? That is so insane to me. It's crazy. Again, let me put up a picture, their family photo of the kids, right? This was their holiday photo that they shared. Those children are beautiful. What are people even talking about? Blue is adorable. Sir is adorable. I'm sorry, God. The dog next to me farted. Oh my God. They're so damn beautiful. So why do people keep on coming for them? And listen, Jay-Z's looks are debatable. We all know that, right? Is that why people feel? Because I have never seen another celebrity family or celebrity children that get nitpicked as much as Beyonce's children. Is it because of the beauty that Beyonce has? Because Beyonce's level of beauty is like a once in a lifetime beauty, right? And so is that why people were expecting her to have, you know what I mean? I don't get it, because when I look at her kids, I think they're beautiful. Especially I saw Blue Ivy at the Grammys this year. She looked absolutely stunning. She looked exactly like a young Beyonce. So what are people talking about, right? It's insane. Like I can't help but feel like people do this to either bring Beyonce down a peg, right? When people feel like women are too perfect, right? When you're beautiful, when you got a banging body, when you're talented, you're this, you're that, it's too much. And so they try to bring you down as much as possible. And is this what, a technique of it? I don't know. Gwen says, Kanye being obsessed with eugenics is really effed up, right? But at the same time, it's not surprising considering how self-hating of a person he is. And we'll definitely get to that because he did have some tweets against Kim Kardashian involving his children as well. So you guys, in Monday's episode of The Morning Report, we talked about how, what did we talk about? Guys, what did we talk about? And it was something about Kanye West. Kanye West was trying to put Northwest on a song that was meant to support Diddy, who is currently in jail awaiting to face trial for ex-trafficking charges, right? And so Kanye really wanted to put his daughter on that song. Kim has a trademark for North's name, and she didn't want her to be used in that capacity, rightfully so, right? And so we've got more of Kanye West crashing out over that, and you'll see how he likes to pick and choose when he wants to be a black man, and whatnot. It's a mess. It really, really is. Kel says that Jay-Z, Beyonce hates because they don't let everyone in on their personal life, right? I feel like that's it. They're private. Beyonce's especially beautiful, especially talented. It's too much. People don't like it when you have too much, and they have to come for you and drag you down by any means necessary. Ocean says he needs serious help. And you know what? Speaking of, on Monday's episode, what do we talk about? I spent the weekend watching I Care a Lot, that movie that is really reminiscent on all of these like conservatorships. And it begs the question, why is someone like Kanye West allowed to roam free, crashing out like this left, right, and center? But Wendy, she can't even just get herself a margarita without being locked up in a conservatorship. It doesn't make sense. Malin says Kanye West's racist because Blue Ivy has African features. My kids too have beautiful African features. Ugh, I hate him. I really feel like there's a level of anti-Blackness when it comes to the way that people talk about Beyonce's children. I agree. It's a mess, right? Carolyn says that maybe that's just how he feels. But how do you feel this way about children? Again, let me put up the picture of these children. What's wrong with these children? They look like cute, regular children to me. If I didn't know these were celebrities, I would have thought this was like, child models and parent models hired for a campaign for a brand. I don't look at these kids and see anything, And here's another thing. Why do grown folks have such vitriol for children that they don't find cute? Like at the end of the day, these are children. They're not here for you to find visually appealing or not, And if you are so bothered by the fact that these children do not meet your beauty standard of children, first of all, let's talk about that. Why do you have a beauty standard for children? And why are you so enraged by these children not meeting that standard that you go online and you go on this crazy rant about them? I think perhaps you might need to be visited by a certain Mr. Hampton, because that is weird, right? And Jaleesa, I do think that is what it comes down to as well. I think that that's a big reason why he chose to have kids with Kim Kardashian, right? Kim Kardashian, she's part Armenian, she's part white. Kanye, we all know he's self-hating, right? So this was part of his reason for having children with her. He wanted to have mixed children, okay? So when he was out here seeking his non-Black wife and non-Black baby mama, all was well. And now she is protecting his children as she should. And here he comes running to the Black community. Let's take a look at what he had to say, okay? So he tweets this. So, and again, this is because Kim does not want North's name associated with alleged ex-trafficker Sean P. Diddy Combs, right? Here comes Kanye crying. So Kim got the name and likeness over my Black children. So a white woman has control over the name and likeness of my Black children, and then speaks to Cardi about putting my daughter on a song with him. These dumb A celebrities be trying to play with me in my face. Kanye, your children are not Black. Your children are multiracial. Okay, that's first. And second, yeah, she does, this white woman does have the name and likeness over your multiracial children because you chose to have multiracial children with this white woman, right? Your first wife, Kim Kardashian, was not Black. Your current wife, Bianca, is not Black either. And then when you were running around with Amber Rose, who's not black, but cosplays as black, that was okay too, right? And it is. You can be with whoever you want to be. But when you're consistently choosing these women that are white or white adjacent, and then you have kids with one of them, where do you get off running and crying victim and using the race card here? It does not make any sense. What Kim is doing, blocking your daughter from being associated with an alleged ex-trafficker, is perfectly fine. It has nothing to do with her race, your race, or your children's race. It's about the protection of your children that you do not care about, especially as you try to associate your daughter with this evil, evil, evil creature that was caught on video beating, punching, kicking, and dragging a woman trying to escape a hotel room, and then later throwing a porcelain vase at her damn head. She is protecting your child, and that has nothing at all to do with race. And you very well could have gotten the trademark for these children on your own, but you did not want to. So yes, that white woman was smarter than you were to go and protect the image of your children. Like, I do not get it. I don't get it. If you want to go play in snow, go play in snow and leave us alone. Don't come running back and crying victim, and again, what are you the victim of? What Kim's doing is absolutely amazing. And I hope she sues you so that, you have to pay for featuring her daughter in your nonsense, because there's no reason for Northwest to be associated with Sean P. Diddy Combs. I hope she sues you on behalf of North and takes your money and puts it in North's damn piggy bank. And then I hope that she puts North on a song with Jay-Z and Beyonce so that she could drag you in the song. That's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But that's what I'm hoping for, y'all. Because what the hell? Kanye's for sure jealous of the life Beyonce and Jay-Z have. They have a respect, and he and Kim were never going to get. His ex is a porn star, and he's a clown, period. Kanye is evil. I agree, right? Very anti-black. They're cute children. Exactly. What are people talking about? They're weird. Kanye is a creep. I agree. Jay-Z cleans up well. He does indeed. That was a nice photo of him and the family. Thank you, Ina. I don't get it, right? Evil spirit. So it seems like you guys are in agreement, because what the hell was that? This is just so insane to me. It really is. Kel says, why do you feel? Exactly. Why? They're just children. Leave them alone. And even if these children had some sort of mental or physical handicap, what gives anybody the right to go online and make fun of children for that and say, oh, this is why you should have done the artificial insemination and whatnot? Like, that is such a cruel thing to say. That is something that he will never, ever, ever be able to bounce back from. Ever, 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 ever. And so I think at this point that his fate is sealed. I wouldn't even be surprised if Beyonce and Jay-Z said, listen, we're not going to work with anybody that works with Kanye moving forward. Can you imagine what would be left? Right? Because Kanye right now, he's already having issues with distribution for his brand. He's having issues with publicity, everything, right? After what he pulled at the Super Bowl. So now and there's many artists who won't even let him sample their music. So now he can't get samples, and we all know he loves samples. He's having issues with distribution. And so if other artists were to say, well, not just other artists, if Jay-Z and Beyonce were to have other artists refuse to sign to work with him in any capacity, that this could be the end of him, as it should be, right? The Rabbit says, I think Kim shouldn't be allowed around her own kids. Why is race an issue for you? Why is it an issue? He is with white. Well, that's the thing. Why is it an issue? Why is he making it an issue? The situation with North has nothing to do with race. Kanye just likes to go and cry race whenever he's having an issue with Kim, and then he wants the Black community to back him up, and there's no reason to back him up because he's wrong. Why should North be featured in a song with P. Diddy? There's no reason. There's no reason, right? It's crazy. And you know what? He's been fanning the flames like this for so long, and people are done with it. And I'm happy that people these days are not falling for it, you know? Honestly, Kanye West, wow. A damn mess. A mess. I don't think he's going to be able to bounce back from this, you guys. I really don't. What he said about these beautiful children is unforgivable. Many of the things that he's been saying over the past several years are unforgivable. And then to come and try and bring race into his issues with Kim. And the main issue is that Kim does not want her daughter featured or seen associating with or perceived as supporting Sean P. Diddy Combs in any capacity. Team Kim, you guys. Team Kim. I hope she sues his ass. I really do. So he can get the hell out of here. Ugh.